What's up, everybody? Got some Clash of Clans here for you, and I don't know if I'm gonna make this the title of the video or not, but it's basically "GoWiWi back to bed, you douchebag ghoster," something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, we're in this clan war, right? And we're versing this clan called, I don't know. It's Chinese characters or Japanese. I have no idea. It's, see, look. They got these clan, some of the guys' names we know, some of them we don't, right? We can read some of them. All right? But what happens, okay? See, under normal circumstances when a battle is going on, so right now our number 24, Mr. Exile, is under attack by this, we're just going to assume it's Chinese, okay? I don't know. Whatever, we're going to call it Chinese. By this Chinese player, we have no idea what his name is, and they should put the number on it. Like, it's under attack by number so-and-so, and then the Chinese characters or whatever the name is. Anyways, so that's typically what happens when you're on the war screen. You see a base under attack, you see the swords going at it, and then you can see, 25% destroyed, 50% destroyed, and the stars update as it goes, right? And here's another one. Now, sometimes, though, when you're watching this, you see the 3 blank stars, so they haven't, whoever's attacking hasn't starred them yet, hasn't 50%ed or hit their town hall yet, right? So you see this happening, but on occasion, and then it just stops, okay? And the attack doesn't happen. So there's no loss. There's no loss of attack. They never actually attacked. Well, I guess there's this thing that people can do, and I'm not going to explain how. I don't even know entirely how they do it, but I guess it's called ghosting, where these guys come in and you run an attack, and somehow you do something with your connection, and basically you get to run the attack with your troops versus the opposing player's defenses, and you get to run it, but it doesn't actually count, okay? But the deal is you get to see exactly how your attack goes as you're doing it, right? So you can identify where and that's what's happening right here. See that? Right there. So it disappeared. The guy never actually attacked. Well, it's because he's ghosting, and we've seen this. Like, we sat here on our top-level player, and I'm going to show you a replay. Mo Sab's up there, and the top guy on the enemy clan was ghosting him constantly. I mean, he did it probably at least for an hour or more so, or more than an hour, okay? Their top guy. Just constantly, you see him attacking. No, it's not an attack. So he's dropping connection. He gets to play out the entire attack entirely, and he doesn't lose his troops. He doesn't lose his army. And he gets to see where everything is. He gets to see where all the defenses are, where all the hidden Teslas are, where all the bombs are, what clan castle troops he has, right? And what's the best approach. So it's like attacking the same base over and over and over and over again to find the best way to beat it, right? So we're going to look at the replay, and it's not just this guy. And I actually changed our clan description. It's not just their number 1 guy. It's a bunch of their guys that keep doing this. And it sucks. Like, it's stupid. It's cheating, basically. So I changed our clan description. Currently facing a douchebag ghosting clan in Clan Wars. Sorry, you guys are losers. I had to spell douchebag with a 0 because if I spelled it with an O, then it would star out. It would star it out. And I actually originally wanted you guys suck. But they wouldn't let me do that either. Apparently, Clash of Clans doesn't like that. I even used a 5 for the S, and it still started out. So I called them losers. Anyways, whatever. That's a loser tactic. It's a cheating loser tactic, in my opinion. So we're going to take a look at the replay. And this is basically what he came up with. He still didn't get the 3-star, which is good. I mean, Mo Sabs has a pretty freaking awesome base here with his fully leveled heroes, right? So the guy doesn't bring out his clan castle troops. That's the only thing. I'm not sure if Mo, if his intent was to be able to hit. I don't know with that builder hut down there. I'm not sure. It basically allows him to draw out his heroes. And then there he goes with the, ooh, look, I'm using the golem wizard attack. And apparently people have, instead of saying it's GoWi, right? Because that would make sense. Golems and wizards, it's GoWiWi. just because it's WiiWi, right? Because you like going to the bathroom and stuff, I guess. So, anyways, and he's going to bring in a bunch of wall breakers. His wall breakers go to the right and left-hand side before they actually go into the middle. And you know, I think what this guy did was, obviously, having run a bunch of attacks, he knew exactly. He knew that would happen. He knew he was going to require. I mean, he ended up training 20 wall breakers to finally break into the middle area of the base, right, and go to the town hall. Now, I can almost guarantee you that the way he knew how much he needed, and he knew exactly what was in the clan castle too, right? Which is probably why he didn't really need to draw them out. So he knew exactly how many wall breakers he would need attacking from the bottom. He knew those wall breakers would go to the right, go to the left, go to the center, and then the second center into the middle for the town hall. So it sucks. It's kind of stupid, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Supercell can do anything about it, or they are looking at doing anything about it, because I'm sure they can log how many times players lose connection immediately after going into battle, and I think that's the deal. Like, you lose connection, but you get to continue the battle. So I don't know. Or, you know, if you do lose connection, I guess, I don't know. Is there any way internally in the game, if you lose a connection during a battle, like, it should just end immediately? You know, I just don't know. I'm not a programmer. I'm not a programmer at Supercell. I don't know the game. I don't know what they could do to fix that issue, but it's kind of stupid, and it's basically cheating, and I think it's, in my opinion, it's a douchebag thing to do to practice. I mean, you can't really do that in multiplayer, right? It's just in Clan Wars, so it hasn't been an issue before, because in multiplayer, when you go up against the base, you lose connection. I mean, okay, so you don't actually do the attack, but it's not like you can go and attack that base again, unless you're doing it, of course, and I don't know how it's set up here. If you do your defense log and you do a revenge, right? If you do a revenge and you lose connection, I don't know if you lose that revenge or not. I have no idea. So perhaps it's being used in the same manner when you're revenging bases. But you can't, you know, if you're just searching bases, it's not like you can get to the same base again. But in Clan Wars, yeah, it's particularly OP when you can go and you can run your attack over and over and over again to find out the best way to get 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars, whatever you're going for against our top players, right? So, yeah, Hunter, you're a douchebag. So's everybody else that's doing that in your clan, sort of say. And you can, like I said, you can go WiiWi back into bed and, you know, hope the sheets are cold. I hope you're wet and cold, and it's very cold in your house. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this a big issue? I've seen it a few times. I didn't really understand that was what was happening in the Clan Wars, but I got some explanation from some of the guys that kind of pushed it a little bit to find out exactly what these guys were doing, and apparently that's what they're doing. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe I don't know. Maybe, who knows? And hopefully there's a fix in the works, especially in Clan Wars, because that's just ridiculous to have that OP ability to rerun attacks over and over again just to find out exactly the best way to run your attack and where all the defenses are and where all the hidden bombs are and stuff like that. So that's all I got, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, I guess. All right, Spider out.